All right. Hello, everybody.
Hello.
So, we were gonna have a little guild meeting here just to kind of talk openly about the shit that kind of jumped out of nowhere. Blizzard, if you guys, I mean, every one of you knows, but we'll say it. Blizzard has announced that they're going to res dead characters that have died due to DDoSing. And obviously, we were getting DDoSed on our last 2 raids. So I want to talk about what we're going to do about that. And I want to make sure that we don't just say, oh my God, we're going to get res and just go back to raid. Because it's not that simple. There's
True.
a lot of variables that come in. Number one, we're probably still going to get DDoS. That's the reality. We probably are. The plus side is if we do get DDoSed, we'll get rezzed. But it doesn't mean we didn't waste our fucking time getting buffs and doing this. And also griefing the server. People also get fucked over because of it. So the fixes we can do is
I'm
we
not
could
hot
stream with
mic.
the stream. You are hot micing, sunglitters.
I'm so sorry.
So it's okay. We forgive you. Where was I?
Briefing
yeah,
the server.
So our fixes could be streaming with a stream delay, but I don't want to make any of you do that because it's miserable. It's awkward and it sucks. And for optics, you have to turn your stream off and then you do a 5-minute delay. You're streaming to nobody for 5 minutes, and then you actually go live after the 5-minute timer, and you can't talk to anybody. It's weird. I hate streaming with the delay. I'm not gonna make any of you do that. The next option would be we could not announce raid day, but I guarantee you what happens, assuming we do get DDoSed, is then people on the server are going to be mad at us for not telling them when to not play hardcore WoW. Like, well, you guys got DDoSed. You raided at some random time on Saturday. And I didn't. It's just going to cause more problems. So those are not options. We cannot stream with a delay. We cannot hide our raid day. That's not a reality. So,
True.
on a
Wait,
plus
do we have
side,
any real options?
not really.
Okay.
I would say I want to make sure we just tell people we talk openly about the downsides of just the fact that we can get DDoSed. And on a positive note, Blizzard said they're going to look into characters that have been transferred off. But I got audio coming in.
Wait, they said that?
They're gonna look into it. That's all they said.
Okay,
Things could, they might revert it, but they just said we're gonna look into it. So it's possible, but not guaranteed.
So basically, the only thing we can do is raid off stream, which would suck at this point.
We can. Here's the thing: we can still raid. Like it's gonna turn into a, like we'll raid. I hear myself feedback. Who is that?
Looking into it means no.
Yeah.
Choose. Watch yourself.
Kinda.
Yeah, I hear myself. I don't want to hear it. Okay.
It kind of turns into a war of who gets bored first, us raiding or the guy.
Yes. Yes. Basically, we'll raid, they'll DDoS, we'll die, Blizzard reses us. We'll raid, they'll DDoS, we'll die, Blizzard reses us. On just rinse and repeat. I'm not feeling doing that. I'm not. I think this is a great change for the future. Like I pretty much cried when we died before because my initial thought was we'll never be able to do this again.
Yeah.
Because if we do an OnlyFangs 3, who the fuck is going to want to level? And everyone's just going to talk about how we're going to get DDoSed. I think when we're reinvigorated and we start over a year down the line when we all want to try and do something like this again, it'll be great because people will be like, oh, you're just going to get DDoSed and raid. Okay, that's great. Then we'll just get res. That's when we'll be reinvigorated and we're down to jump back into this back and forth battle with these fuckers. But I'm not feeling it right now. I don't. Yeah,
Aren't
they
they
are
wasting money to DDoS us though?
Does it? I don't know.
Probably
I've never
$10,
looked into this
bro.
shit.
I welcome the new raid mechanic.
Really? Is it that cheap?
How do you know, B?
I think we just
It
use
was
it as a
me.
mechanic. Yeah, I think we just battle the mechanic.
Well,
Because I heard it's
like
I
a
heard it's
mythic plus epics.
expensive.
Yes,
I was
it's
like,
like,
why don't we
it's like
just
extra
send it
difficulty, you know?
and make
like,
them
they'll get
broke?
bored. Yes,
So
that's what I'm saying.
It is expensive.
so we have the option to go in
DDoSer.
and just try to not get DDoSed or just deal with it. It's a hassle. I personally don't want to
It's
get world buffs and do
expensive?
this fucking bad.
Ooh.
I do not. Especially when we're kind of running on fumes. I would love to get a BWL clear, but I mean, we put the lid on this thing. I mean, fuck, we sat in Discord and people have cried. Like it would do.
Yeah.
No, it's not just you, Mary. I cried. I fucking
We all
cried,
cried,
motherfucker.
Fred.
I was tearing up.
Right.
So
Hey, here's the
we got.
my main concern is
Me
griefing the
too.
server. If we just keep raiding and the servers keep getting DDoSed,
Yeah,
sure,
like
maybe we all get res, but we're still griefing the server. I feel like that's kind
The
of
servers were getting
my main
DDoSed either
concern.
way. Like the day after we all.
I mean,
died.
the-
This
the-
is
problem
off, I died. to a
I mean, we're
DDoS.
not the
What?
ones doing the DDoS.
Yeah,
that's kind of weird. Like,
It's happening either way.
it's not really
Yeah,
our fault.
I
We
don't
were
agree with
also
that
trying to
logic
get
at
into
all.
BWL for the first time. It was our first raid too. It's not like we were doing some weird like classic event. We got the server like whatever. We were actually in
Sure,
our
we
first
think.
BWL too, just trying to play the game.
And it kept
Yeah.
happening for like a couple days after we
Yep.
like what happened, right?
I
Yo,
think anyone with a
JJ,
double.
what's up?
Right?
Oh,
You're
fuck.
right. I think anyone with a double-digit IQ knows that we're not intentionally griefing. But yes, the WoW viewers or WoW community, Reddit
Double-digit
specifically, hates
IQ.
us. They hate us.
What?
We're
Really?
assholes. Yes, we can get into that and all of their. They do have some good, solid points as to why
They
they
hate
hate
us?
us. For example, yes, DDoSing comes from us. It's not our fault, but it does stem from us. And if we do this battle, it's just.
Guys, I keep getting
I mean,
fucked.
guys, we're on. Personally, I think we just talk about.
Fucking.
We talk about it. We're rezzed. We can maybe do smaller raids. We just kind of. I personally say we just put the lid on this thing and leave it closed. The only thing I would potentially want to do is we try one more BWL, get a full clear, and that's the end. But do you guys want to do that, knowing it's just the final raid and we're done and the loot doesn't really matter, all that? We could. These are my opinions. I don't know if anyone else has any other thoughts they want to bring up.
I'm okay with that, personally.
I mean, I want to
Okay with
defend
what?
it.
I want to
I wanna-
keep sending it.
Should have 7 and spend 10 points, by the way, because I don't know where to put it on.
What do you mean?
The whole WoW thing. I don't know. As a variety streamer, you know, it's just like it's straight
Yeah, no,
out for too long.
No, I
But
agree. Like,
BWL was my end goal, so I really want to.
yeah.
I really want to do BWL. I
Yes.
really want to do. That's like my end goal.
okay.
People
100%.
got their characters rezzed, or people are actually willing to never play it again and just let it rot on a character screen. I don't really see the downside to just sending it one last time. And if we die, we die, and if it happens, it happens. But if people were never going to play their characters again anyways, then I don't. What does it hurt? I mean, besides obviously the server comment, right?
You're right. You're absolutely right. Any other opinions?
Soda.
I think. I think we should do a
who just
better
said
ending.
soda?
That's Jay.
Go ahead, Jay.
We need to finish the fight. Is what we need to do.
This is like a Disney movie. Suddenly there's a
We've
song.
gone to this other crap. We've dealt with everything else. It's time to go and finish the dang fight in Blackwing's lair. Are we gonna let some little freaking coward like go ahead and DDoS us and stop us from this? You said at the beginning of this whole thing for OnlyFangs Season 2 that the goal was to go in a Blackwing's lair. Are we gonna sit around like little freaking pussies and cry about it? No, we need to go in there and finish this damn fight.
Fight.
Yes.
Fucking Christ. Okay. You're technically we did not kill Nefarian. You're right. I will say we were on track to clearing the whole thing with 0 deaths. For Magus and Nefarian were
Actually
fucking
true.
they were dead on my screen.
We have that.
So we had that shit in the bag, truth be told. But there's also the side of if we do OnlyFangs 3, it can fucking be kind of nice if we like, hey, we can clear BWL this time. We fucking make up for the shit we didn't get in. Like we can save that cooldown.
Same thing's gonna happen, buddy.
Next one will be AQ.
Well,
then the next one after
next-
that, OnlyFangs 4
The next
Max.
one, we're not going to be on a fucking progression server. All right? We're not going to be time gated for 7 months until BWL releases.
Yeah.
All right? We'll start
need
Molten
Max
Core
next time.
earlier. Molten Core will be a glorified dungeon. That's how we'll treat it. And then BWL, like, it'll be so much better. Y'all don't remember probably, but I almost said we shouldn't play the anniversary server because progression is that bad. I was actually on that side.
Why wasn't
but
it invited?
I think Anniversary Realm was the right choice. It was new, it was hype. The leveling was the funnest, most enjoyable part of all of this. And we still had that. But in terms of OnlyFangs 3, if we're thinking about endgame, non-progressive, and having a BWL where we go back and we fucking finish it, I think saving that cooldown has its pros. I'm not saying it's the right choice, but there is that.
So can I interject real quick? I just want to say this is Digi, also BCG Light. My husband, I have to take him to chemo here in just a few minutes, so I just wanted to pop in for a few minutes and just listen to the gist of everything. So if I leave, I hope it's not a shame or anything. If it's
chemo?
all right.
Fuck.
No, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay,
Hey, good
cool.
luck.
All right. Cheers.
All right.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
Appreciate you coming in. Yeah, no problem.
You got it.
So,
Can I add one thing?
yes, you may.
It's nice, like, everything about, like, you know, finishing the fight next time and everything, but I think it feels bad for almost, I mean, it feels awful that you guys got halfway through and then Pete Austin died, but all of us who were in Savic's raid never even got a chance to step in the door.
That's fair.
You know, like, it was building up. Like, I was so excited to, like, be able to step into Blackwing Lair for the very, very first time. I still don't even know where the entrance is, and you know, we never even got to try.
Okay. So, in that, we can think about how to organize next raid. So, a lot of our big hitters, because we've announced that we're done, a lot of people transferred off. As I said, Blizzard's looking into that. A lot of people also made plans. So they're not going to be available this weekend. A lot of big hitters. I can give some examples, but essentially, raiding this weekend is not feasible.
Did you call me a big
unless we
hitter?
do it on like Friday
Ooh.
or something. Saturday and Sunday are griefed.
Is that?
We don't even really know when the reses are gonna happen too. Right?
Ooh.
Yeah, we don't even have those confirmed yet.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't even know.
I have no idea. I mean, we could do a molten core, but
Big
it's
hitter
one of those
with a
things where it's like we're
gray
kinda doing
bull.
one more raid, right?
Ooh,
So
it's
doing everything else
big damage
feels
dealer.
kinda
That's what he
pointless.
meant, right?
Just the raid,
Ooh.
the one last ride. You know,
I could use 10 storms.
you could use what?
I could use the helmet of 10 storms.
Okay. So
I feel like it's more about the ending. Like, I feel like we had such an epic season, and it's like Game of Thrones season 8 ending right now.
yeah, it
I think.
sucks.
The ending is so shit.
Soda,
I-
you were looking
there's-
to transfer like leadership at some point, right? So why not end it in a big bang and then transfer over?
Blizzard said they had DDoS.
Yeah.
So
Like,
why don't
I'm
we
not saying you
just-
guys. Well, I'm not saying you guys can't play your characters anymore. You guys can obviously still raid, and I'm down to do one more raid. Clear BWL as OnlyFangs. I'm down for that, but it's not like you guys
Yes, and
can't
then a
play your
mass
character.
death event.
I do want to raid. If we're not raiding this weekend, I think I want to put together something because I want to continue playing this character after OnlyFangs.
Let's go.
So
Yeah.
I can make a raid for
And
people
I
that
will-
are interested
I will-
in continuing.
And so I will happily, like, Ompi can take full guild leadership. You guys can stick with it and keep going. Absolutely. Your characters are not, you know, to waste. But personally, and a handful of others are in the same boat as me, like, my fumes are gone, guys. My fumes are gone. I got one last raid in me and I'm out. Like, so if we did a BWL, I wouldn't take a single piece of loot. God, no. I've checked out. All I've got is one last raid. Ompi could take over. You guys could do BWL. Fucking, you guys could keep going till AQ and send it. That's pretty much where I'm at.
Soda.
Next, baby.
Let's get the TVC.
Yeah.
You completely past even like raid logging.
Like, I mean, not necessarily. You understand? I celebrated that. I didn't celebrate because it was a shitty ending, but I was like, kind of. I got in the mindset of I have no like obligations anymore. I went out and got dinner. I felt relieved.
You're
And
not
I-
really celebrated.
I was. Yes, I was sad about the ending, but it was like I'm free. So I saw that announcement. I'm like, fuck.
What's funny is we were all sitting here in Discord like, what do you think Soda's gonna say? I'm like, the first thought was he's gonna type God fucking damn it, and I love that.
That's what I
you put in the
typed.
notes.
I think we all agreed on it.
I'll be
You were only
transparent
off by
about
a
it.
single word.
Yeah.
Shit, why did I get any fucking happy rings? What the fuck?
Oh, we're coming back.
Yeah,
This is so
again, like,
scary.
It's like a mixed feeling.
It is kind of like it's hard to put myself back in the
I'm
mindset
in a
I was
race.
in before I checked out.
It's
I'm
really
not-
awkward right now.
It is.
my
No, you're
God.
right. It is.
They
So
can't get quest. I
we
don't know
can do
what.
one last raid. I think we a lot of people
Oh,
want to send BWL, and
Jesus.
from there, Ompi can
I
take
didn't
over.
know.
The guild will be his. You guys can keep going with whatever you want. I may even log back in for a couple raids. I'm sure others might as well.
We've
but,
been
like,
telling
the
you for 5
full,
minutes.
like,
I was
it'll be
listening.
Ompi's. and you can continue it on. So let's discuss how to do the next raid, if we're gonna do it. A lot of people didn't even get to see BWL, so we could try 2 raids at the same time. Do we want to try and do something like that?
I like that idea.
Yeah.
I feel like
Same
if we
time.
do 2 raids
Maybe
at the
not
same
both
time,
games
though.
at the same time.
I mean, it'd be a double. It'd be a double DDoS issue, right?
Yeah, would we be concerned about a double DDoS?
And then,
if we
and
did
what do
2 at
we?
the same?
And what do we do if we get DDoSed during the raid? Just
We just
give
put
up.
it
At that point, I think we give up.
I think
Yeah,
I think you said
then
it
it's just
first.
over.
It's gonna be a war of attrition if for anyone else that wants to continue raiding and doing
already
this. I mean, it's a war of attrition of the DDoS.
Bro, why respawn?
Yeah. And that's why I'm like,
I'll fight for my World of Warcraft.
So I mean, if it DDoS happens, it happens. Screw it. For any of us that wants to keep playing World of Warcraft, like the guild that went after us and got DDoS as well. I mean, everybody that's going to be playing World of Warcraft hardcore has a chance of this happening, not just us.
Yeah.
The other
I
guild
mean-
was European too, by the way. Like, it was a whole different region.
Different time of day.
Sorry,
yeah, it was
it's-
like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guild, right?
So
Yeah, really
the
I have
weird,
the impression they're just
The weird-
targeting people who are raiding in hardcore.
the weird spot that we're in, Blizzard has announced that they'll res characters, but you can still like. There's too many. There's too much notoriety right now on the term of getting DDoSed, and like if too many people are thinking about doing it. There's more. They're all gonna fucking do it, until this whole thing dies out and just weathers down. So like years from now or months from now, rather, even non-streamer guilds are getting DDoS. I don't know if y'all saw the Russian bullshit. Like, it's just, it's a meta right now. It just needs to go away. And Blizzard did what they're doing, what they can. But yeah. What'd you say, Cobalt?
So they're just covering their tracks to make it look like they weren't targeting us or something. I don't know.
No, I mean we were. I think it's probably just someone else. Yeah, probably just multiple people doing it.
Or they spun up the DDoS machine to do it, used it once, and then they just like still had it the next day, and they're like, all right, let's just
Had leftovers.
Who cares, right?
But it's
I
been
mean-
like 2 or 3 weeks now, right?
Scheiße, Mann.
Guys, it's not the same person here. It's a lot of people just do this.
Yeah.
All right.
It's just too easy. It's actually too easy.
Yeah. So we'll send it. It is. So we'll send the raid on what is
These
today?
are so hard to kill. What the
Wednesday?
fuck?
Wednesday?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
How do y'all feel about Friday?
I'm good for it.
This Friday?
Will we be res?
I feel like we're not gonna get.
I mean, if we're gonna
be res, I feel like
Same
next weekend
Alright.
might be a better shot.
Oh, yeah, we don't know when we're
So-
getting characters.
Hold for next
All right.
week.
So
honestly.
next week on the weekend.
Yeah.
I can do that.
Yeah, sounds
Okay.
good.
That also lets us
I mean, I'd be down.
like an MC. That lets us like do like an MC.
Guys, they get respawned and immediately I get attacked. What the fuck?
For those of us
Well,
who aren't busy.
I doubt they're gonna DDoS the fucking MC.
April
Maybe
5th,
they
I
will.
wouldn't be able to do
They would
it.
have the same results.
Sunday, the 6th, I could do it.
We could kill MC AFK.
The invisible?
I think.
Oh.
I think what we might do is Saturday and Sunday next week, not
I
this Saturday and
see.
Sunday because people aren't even rezzed yet. Assuming characters get rezzed and everything is falling into position, we'll reconvene on I guess Friday. Do we want to do draft again? I feel like we just go with the same people. The drafts that we did have. Am I crazy?
Make signups that prioritize the same people, probably.
Yeah, there's
Yeah.
gonna be some holes. you have
True,
to
maybe
fill,
some people
yeah.
can't. Yeah.
Okay,
So sign up
so-
some bio with the same people.
All right, we'll do signups. If you were in the last 2 raids, I'm gonna expect you guys to tell Volps you can't make it. Volps will respond, and we will replace accordingly with who we can. And Saturday or Sunday, probably just Saturday, right? Both raids, same time.
Are we good to go like find our own MC raid then this weekend if we can, or other raids?
Yeah. Player characters, man.
Okay, cool.
Absolutely.
And
Maybe Omni wants to host it?
Guys, there's no rules. We're clearly doing one last right, guys. I do not care.
I got
I would make another MC raid if my character was there.
Any
Alright.
peppers in the layer?
Still no Petri, right?
Hey, Petri? I don't have one, but
No
that's the one
Petri,
I
bro.
do.
Petri,
But not
Petri,
Petri, right?
Here's the thing.
You're just gonna be shamed for using it, I think.
Invite
That's
You will not-
Zakusha back.
You will be shamed for Petrying, but you can Petri, just not in our raid. When we go to BWL, we're clearing it with 0 Petries.
Yes.
we are all dying together. But if you Petri from now until then, I don't care. Do what you want.
Yeah, I was gonna plug with Fangsley and they.
I already sold my
I didn't want to
Petris.
be the odd man out with no Petri.
Go ahead. Petri all y'all
you
want.
got a Petri.
Play your character, but BW well time, OnlyFangs raid, no Petri. Easy fix. All right,
Fair
no
enough.
problemo. All right.
Final raid, should we consider doing it with no world buffs?
Oh God.
To make it interesting.
True Petri for DDoS, maybe.
We want to clear it. We want to clear it.
Yeah.
Why?
Let's say, isn't that's what Frontiers or Frontier 2's whole?
I still
challenge
have
thing
zero.
Is, right? We're not Frontier guys. Yeah, we'll
We
let
also have
them do
DDoS
their
to worry
thing.
about.
Yeah, we're better
Fuck.
than Frontier.
Dude, this,
Plus,
this quest
it might be
is too
Sneaker's
hard.
First time getting that Dark Moon fair buff, you know?
Scheiße. Maybe abandon this quest.
Oh
yeah,
work
what
out
is that weekend?
All right.
11 days.
Oh my god. The next reset is on April Fool's Day.
Hell no.
That's crazy.
You're gonna come out and say
All
we're
right.
not resing your characters.
Good question.
Okay.
Yes.
If nobody died from the Savage raid, couldn't we just all go this weekend?
Oh my god! I could have.
You could. However, the problem is a lot of people have adjusted their schedule, assuming we were done.
Ice Torn can't go this weekend.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of big hitters that can't go. I would say probably this weekend our raids, each raid would be missing about 20% of their people. Maybe more, 25. Like 10 people would not be going.
I'm addicted
But there's
tonight.
still like the leftovers from your raid that are alive that could fill in.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, we could fill a raid and say fuck everyone else, and just say hey, you can't be here this weekend and just send it. But I think we just wait a week. Plus, the good news about waiting a week is like that's a lot of time for all of this bullshit to kind of die down. Less of a spotlight, which is would hopefully help us in our favor. I'd rather not fucking go to raid and just get fucking DDoSed. Like I'd rather not. So 1 week gives us time. We'll just wait.
Shake,
So
try to
we'll
get
put an announcement in the
60?
Discord. Do your signups. Blah blah blah.
For the
That's
raid.
pretty much it. Anything else?
I'd like to say something real quick.
Go ahead.
I know it is not just quite over yet, but I'm sure all of us just want to thank you for everything you have done, friend. And that regardless of how it came to be at the end, this was a legendary run, and if we finish BWL, it will be that much
Still zero!
Appreciate that.
True.
I mean, a lot of people.
Thank you, Soda.
Listen, the ending's not that big of a fucking deal. It's not. Okay.
Absolutely.
It's not. It is not. Okay. Because I look back, I see all the leveling, I see the events that are standing out. Me versus Tyler. I don't like thinking about it, but that stands out.
You got domed, buddy.
He did shit. It's kind of
Still zero.
The RP events, the tributes, all of, fuck off. All of those, great. And the ending doesn't change how good all of those things were, right?
True.
Now, the ending blows, and I'd prefer a better one, but like, it's not that big of a deal. It's really not.
It's just like what Zico said, guys.
I got
It's like Game
one!
of Thrones. And you
Yeah,
know what?
man.
Even though it had a shitty ending,
Der
it was about season
55
1 through
Rogue.
6,
Ach
and
du
that was a damn good
Scheiße.
show.
Facts.
That's what classic's all about, boys.
No, but here's the thing. This is the end game now. So.
All right. Well, either way, since we're not really saying our goodbyes here, I will see all of you, if not before, the following weekend.
Is he
We
trying
will
to help me?
reconvene on, I'm guessing, Saturday. So, Zara, I'm so sorry. You might have to take another Saturday off.
I'm getting no
Or Saturday
XP.
on.
Thank you. Thank you.
So, either way.
All
right.
Isn't the retail tournament next Saturday?
Is it?
Yeah, I think so.
What retail tournament?
I think it starts, yeah.
Arena World Championship, guys. It's huge.
Is that, hold on, Zico, is that actually a concern that we should potentially do Sunday or Friday or something, or no?
I mean, I'm just saying, like, for me personally, but you guys should still do it. But I won't be there.
You motherfucker. You can move. You can absolutely move stuff. Who's gonna tank those fucking technicians, Zico?
Zika, you play retail over OnlyFangs? You are fucked up. First you play League for 2 months and now retail? You can't start the last raid?
That's fucked up, man. That's fucked up.
That's
Yeah,
fucked
I
up.
True.
I'll miss you guys, but we had a legendary run,
That's
guys. We had a legendary
crazy.
run.
Hey,
I appreciate meeting all of you guys.
I'd stand up for you, but you motherfucker keep showing my 12 loss streak on your stream. Like, it's cringe.
Yeah, that's
You need to
fucked up
fucking
too.
stop.
That's
You need to
insane.
fucking stop.
All right.
Okay, I'm sorry,
On some
Mary.
positive notes, though.
Absolute
just to remind you guys,
traitor.
the fact that Blizzard is willing to revive does mean OnlyFangs 3 is possible. I was thinking it wasn't because DDoSing had too much power. I've gotten wind that we might be able to compete against the Spanish community. So it might
He's
be all of
commentating
us,
for work.
and the
Ooh.
Spanish community might jump in. We'll be the same, race, and we'll be competing or rivaling them, basically
so
playing the
cool.
other side. So
Oh, shit. Do I have to translate?
No, we can keep Ivan.
What the
Do
hell?
you reconsider doing an OnlyFangs 3 with a new fresh classic release, or just random like in a
so
few months?
So the two things, it has to be TPC hardcore, which I don't know if they're gonna do. I hope they do. I hope they do it to where your level 60 hardcore characters, when you die in TPC, you have like a checkpoint character. So that way we raid in classic to buff our checkpoints. So if you die at 70, you start back at 60, right? That'd be huge. I would love a TPC hardcore server like that. People have been talking about it. I don't know
Yeah.
if we'll get it. If we don't get that, the next best thing would be classic again, but a non-progression server. So we'll be able to raid everything at our own pace. We
Oh my
can
God, my
do
quest is
BWL
almost
day
done.
1 first boss, and we can farm it. So BWL, then you have MC, and maybe the first 2 bosses of AQ, and fuck, maybe we do 1 wing of Naxxramas early. And then you got ZG. You got so many things to do. The end game becomes 100 times better when you can kind of like, you set your time gating yourself. It's a much more fun
So
playground.
much better. Yeah.
70, right?
Yeah.
Unlock it.
So those two, that's what we'll have to do for the third one. And it'll have to be like a year from now when people have the itch to play again and level again and go through that fucking brutal ass process.
In a year?
So those are some positive notes that these Blizzard changes are fixing, but again, we still could get DDoSed, and we can
What do I do for
go around a
years?
million times. To wrap things up, I guess I will see you guys next week. Pay attention to signups.
20
Please reach out to
gifts?
Volps if you can't make
Thank you,
next weekend
Exes!
on
Oh my
Saturday.
God,
We'll
thank
commit to
you.
that. And I'll see you guys then.
Take it easy, Fred.
See you. Bye.
See ya.
Have fun. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.